What up? Be starting in just a second here. I'm getting everything all set up. So, I'll catch you in like 3 minutes, if that. If you're catching this after the fact. Alright. See you in a bit. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to TDT Streams. In today's episode, we're going to see what the worst exotics are in the hit game show Destiny 2. I don't even know if anybody's watching. I'm really hoping somebody is, though, because I put my heart and soul into that. Hello everybody, and welcome to the stream. Today, we are going to be playing subscriber and super chat suggested builds, with a small twist in that I am hoping to figure out what the worst exotic weapons in the game are. This is both for PvP and for PvE. So we're going to have a little bit of fun today, and I'm going to go ahead and just get this out of the way. Mida Multitool is on that list. Not because it sucks in PvP, but because there is very little reason to use it in PvE. Allow me to get this going here on my side of things. Give me just a moment. I might actually not want to chat today. I might want to chat with you all today, but we'll see. There we go. Am I on the correct thing? Let me go over here. Private games. Yes, we are going to be doing Fight Forever rules. Top 10 weapons and kinetic and energy slot are disallowed. 6v6 private matches. Give me just a moment just to get this going. Salvation's Grip. Now, there is one caveat. I am glad you brought up the Salvation's Grip. There is one caveat to our list of rules today. In that, the video that you might have seen discussing leaks about exotics that are getting updated cannot be on this list. I want to focus on the weapons that are getting forgotten about. Weapons that have been, a shadow of their former glory, a representation of a time gone past. You see what I'm going for here? Let's get this going here. I am currently joinable. You'll see the thing on screen. Type into your Destiny chat the Bungie ID you're currently seeing, and you should be able to join. Literally any of the Witch Queen Glaive exotics. I feel like those have some utility, especially the Titan one. I think that the Hunter one's actually probably pretty good, especially in PvP. It just, glaives in general kind of suck, and those are the ones that rely the most on the things that make glaives suck the most, which is their shot, rather than the melee side of things. Winter's Bite doesn't really rely on the shot because it kind of does its own thing, right? It doesn't really like do a normal projectile. Vex, the Vex Caliber, doesn't rely on the shot. It relies on the melee to do what it needs to do. What's another good one that people often run? Those are the primary two, right? Even like of the Witch Queen exotic glaives, the Titan one, again, kind of relies on its shot, but it's much more focused on like the utility of the thing rather than the damage of the thing. But yeah, Worldline. Worldline was mentioned in one of the exotics that are probably going to get updated with the leak. So that's something that cannot be on this list. I have a list of 10 items here. I've already told you one of them is Mida. If you can figure out the rest of them, then we will talk. And now you have to remember, this is in the context of both PvP and PvE. Something could be very viable in, well, I should say not very viable, somewhat viable in PvP, but like completely unusable in PvE, right? So as a good example of like what I don't mean by that, Last Word is fantastic in PvP, not really meant for PvE. That's okay, right? But Mida Multi-Tool is just kind of middle of the pack in PvP. I love it personally, but even I have to admit that it's not the greatest. But in PvE, it's kind of trash, right? Fourth Horseman, that I think you're uphill battle right there. Ace of Spades is really good in PvP, and it's not bad in PvE, so that's definitely a no. Thorn, again, really good in PvP, not bad in PvE. Certain situations, yeah, it's not going to be a boss killer, but that's ad clear, especially with necrotic grips, is perfectly acceptable. Ariana's Vow and Izzy, both of those are quite good in PvE. But anyway, we'll go into some of this here. We're going to be doing this under the guise of playing a Fight Forever lobby. I'm hoping to catch some gameplay here of some of this stuff. We'll do it in control. We'll start from the back this time, work our way up. There we go. All right, we need people. Go ahead and join in on the Bungie ID you're seeing on screen. Stream dies. It does that from time to time. Refresh and it will come back. It does this every 5 minutes. Okay. Are people coming back now? I don't know why stream dies every now and then, but it do die every now and then. It just does that. I could see it. Yeah. Huckleberry is perfectly usable in PvE, perfectly usable in PvP. That's definitely not on it. Anyway, it didn't die for me. Yeah, it doesn't die for me either, but for some people it just kills. It just kills over, and I don't know why. Anyway, go ahead and join up. Monte Carlo is meh. I think Monte Carlo serves its purpose perfectly acceptably. It's one of those ones that, yes, it's not inherently directly powerful, but if you have a build centered around it, it can be very valuable to you. Anyway, we'll get into this here. We'll discuss some of this. Like I said, I'm hoping to catch some gameplay today. I'm also going to be playing some builds that did not get played the last time, or rather builds that did not get played to their fullest last time. I don't have too much time today, but I should have a little bit more than we did last time. We're still missing a few people. The Bungie ID is on your screen there at the bottom. 1K voices, unfortunately. That's actually a pretty good shout out. Unfortunately, I don't have it, so I don't want to speak on it. I don't want to say like, oh yes, this is good or this is bad, because I don't have it myself. So I don't want to like overstep myself. You know what I mean? Lord of Wolves. Yes, this is something I think is worthy of being on this list. Because as it stands, Lord of Wolves is never seen in PvP. Once I have not seen a Lord of Wolves in a long ass time. And looking at the statistics, little did you guys know, I've actually already done my research on this. And looking at the statistics of Destiny's most used exotic weapons, it is very low on the list. There is one lower than it. I've decided not to include it in the list just because it's recently been updated. So I feel like Bungie's kind of like aware of it already. We're more hoping to bring attention to the ones that don't get touched. Right? But, alright, we've got a handful of people here. We'll go ahead and start. People can keep trickling in. But yes, so I have an idea. I'll bounce this off a chat while we're discussing this here. I think Lord of Wolves would do well to just simply, while it's in the Release the Wolves mode, to cause Scorch on hit. Maybe a full burst of Release the Wolves causes an ignition. Maybe that's too much, though. So the PvE people have to let me know. You already have to get pretty darn close to cause something like that to happen. Ignitions are not that hard to get to happen in PvE. So I feel like putting it on the riskier mode and jumping in people's faces, in a boss's face, might be worth it. Tommy's Matchbook is one of the ones that was hinted at being, leaked at being an update. The spread is just so bad. Yeah, that's the thing. The spread is so bad, it's unusable in PvP. And in PvE, it's just difficult in general. Let's get the vibe music going here. Mine's same for thinking Trespasser feels very similar to World of Wolves, just in sidearm form. I think Trespasser's actually pretty good in PvP. I think I see more Trespassers than I do Lord of Wolves by a pretty wide margin. Alright, let's focus on the game here a little bit. Little movement action off the top. They're not people? Ooh, he went past, okay. Shot is not warmed up. Bro. There we go. My shot is not warmed up yet. Wow, that must be Ophidians, because he reached out. Yeah, it's Ophidians. Anarchy, what are you smoking? I want to try to avoid some exotics that are kind of like on the edge. You know, they're just like one lukewarm buff away from being good, or like just a simple damage buff away from being good. I'm hoping to more focus on exotics that are just like intrinsically just uninteresting or not valuable. Something that just a simple damage buff won't fix. Ah, too many people. Black Talon is very valuable in PvP. And apparently, I was looking this up, I thought for sure Black Talon was going to be one of the least used exotic swords in PvE. It's not. It's surprisingly not. It gets used more than I expected. Ah, sword guy. Yeah, okay, I'll back up. I'll try to outmaneuver him here. A bit tricky. There we go. One of these bad boys down. Somebody's on the zone. Where are you coming from? You rotate out? No, he's still chilling. It's sword guy, guarantee it. Guaranteed. Yeah, he's just cycling around. All right, fine. We'll capture zone. Too many people. Truth. There's one. Truth is very little used in PvE, and because of ammo economy, it is unused in PvP as well. Doesn't make sense to run it when you can run all of the other more powerful and immediate effects like Galahorn, Wardcliff, etc. The difficult thing is how do you buff Truth, being that its whole shtick is that I don't have any special ammo to shut that down. Being that you don't have any way, like, what do you do to Truth that makes it more valuable? Being that it's already kind of just plain. Like, the Truth-seeking rounds is not the most interesting. You know, that doesn't really do anything. I'm way too weak for that. Give Truth suppression. That's, I think, right. So that's the other side of things. You've got things like the Two-Tailed Fox, which do suppression as well, right? And then the question will become, why not just use Two-Tailed Fox? Let's get some pressure on him here. Okay, they're taking their time up there. Heavy's coming up. We both got meleeed there. Melee janked there. Worldline is one of the ones that have been rumored to have been updated, so I'm avoiding it. It's a pretty cool update for it as well. Very in flavor. I think it's going to be a good change. There's people all around here. Oh, there's a dude behind. Damn. Prospector's been recently updated, so I'm avoiding it. Bastion, I'm surprised, is getting more used than a lot of other fusion rifles on the list. I had Bastion and then I crossed it off. because I was in the same boat. I'm like, surely Bastion. Wow, I missed that. Surely Bastion is going to be one of the least used. I never see it in PvP. There's no reason. Like, the thing that made Bastion cool initially was that it was a first slot, a kinetic slot fusion rifle. But now because of stasis, there's no real reason to, like, use it other than its 3-burst thing. So I thought for sure that that was going to be a guaranteed. But nope. Surprisingly, it gets used. It's funny when you actually look at the math or look at the statistics, some of the stuff that you wouldn't expect to be as used. That doesn't mean that it's right. You know, sometimes people are using stuff that it should not be. It's just bad. There's a lot of stuff happening here. I should have shotgunned the guy on my right. Bad Juju. Love Bad Juju. Yeah, Bad Juju's fine. It's kind of like C tier, but it does what it needs to do. It does it fine. It does it well. Yeah, Bad Juju's definitely not on that list. It's not fantastic, but it's perfectly serviceable.
5 minutes.
Colony. Yes, Colony is definitely there. Colony in PvP is fine. I think that there are better options for it. Yes. I think that there are better options for Colony. Too many things happening there. Winter Bite, definitely not Winter Bite. What about Lament? Definitely not Lament. The other thing we have to keep in mind is the context of, like, the season. Lament is still perfectly fine. It's just not in a season where it makes sense. Damn. Bad engage range for me. Lament in PvE is the GOAT. Yeah. Symmetry. There you go. Symmetry is one that is alright in PvE. It's kind of like the inverse of, like, Mida, right? Like, Mida is alright in PvP, but just not really worth it in PvE. Symmetry is like the opposite. You know what I mean? It's alright in PvE, and it doesn't really make a lot of sense to use in PvP. Not to say that it's bad, it's just okay. You know what I mean? Like, it's just eh. And with all the updates to Void or 3.0 stuff like Arc 3.0, you would hope that it got a little bit of an update there as well, but it does not. That didn't kill. Bro, how did that not kill? Duality is, again, perfectly serviceable, especially in PvP. PvE, it is not bad and very good in PvP. Arguably the best shotgun for PvP. The only problem is that it costs the exotic slot.
3 minutes left.
Full tag there.
Have advantage. You have goal.
This team's stonewalling us pretty hard. A lot of stuff happening over here. Careful. Let's get one of these down right here. Push out this right side. Just barely shy of hitting that. Soros Regime. Yeah, Soros is good in PvP. I wish it got used more because I really do think it's like one of the best autos. But just not really a great reason to use it in PvE. I think that is like the weakest entry on the list, if that makes sense. Like if I, damn, there's a lot of dudes. If I had to pick one for the list, that is definitely like the lowest on my picks. But I still think it deserves to be up there. Like, you can make an argument for some of the other ones. Hi. Lit. There we go. Good stuff. Give me. Oh, somebody else got it. Okay, fine. He's so lit.
Enemy has advantage.
I love melees. Damn it, bro.
Have advantage.
You see where my shot landed? It landed where he was supposed to be, and then he just teleported 3 feet for me. I really wish they'd up. If I could do one thing to this game, right? Like, something that's supposed to be good for both PvP players and PvE players, I feel like melee should be on that list. Fix melee registration. Fix how they operate. It's janky. There's a dude behind me. There's a dude behind me. Anybody want to shoot him? No? Just me? Graviton Lance is one of those that has been leaked as being an update. Polaris Lance. Polaris Lance is much better now, especially now that it is officially a sports weapon. And again, even if it still did suck, I think that's one of those that have been recently updated. So it's worth holding off on because Bungie's kind of already given it a pass, and it's worth kind of like going for the ones that haven't been. Merciless, I feel like, is much better than people give it credit for, and it does get used in PvE. Like, yeah, it's not the greatest in PvP. I think it's probably the worst fusion rifle in PvP. But it does get used relatively consistently for a fusion rifle in PvE, which I think is worth something. Ah, that was a little high. Gotcha. Yeah, I know you wanted a piece of that. I knew you couldn't resist the call of the shotgun or the sword. Wow, low scoring game. Yeah, out of range. Deathbringer's perfectly serviceable. Vigywing, yes, Vigywing. I think Vigywing is not bad in PvP, but for fusion rifles, it doesn't make sense to use it now, especially with how prominent pulse rifles, especially with how prominent pulse rifles have become. Like, our understanding of what makes a good pulse rifle has changed a bit. You know what I mean? So I feel like Vigywing just was never updated. That felt like a normal-ass Crucible game, by the way. That felt extremely, like, off-meta weapons, but, like, that really felt like SPNM right there. Collective Obligations is very good. Give it a shot again, especially with how updated the updated subclasses feel. And its updated version, because it recently got a pass as well. Queen Breaker's in the special slot. Yeah, I've seen that argument. I don't think that would necessarily be a bad thing, but I don't want another situation with Lorentz Driver, Arbalest, and PvP. I know that they've been mostly updated, but I just feel like we just stay away from that, you know? Widow's Court. Delicate Tomb sucks in PvP, but it has use in PvE. Very distinct use. Ruinous Effigy is fine in PvP, and it's fine in PvE. What they do with the collective, I don't remember the exact, like, I don't have it myself. I don't remember exactly what they did with collective, but it was a pretty good update from what I've heard. Any free slots? I think we might have one. No, we're full. We're going to do one more. Actually, let me go ahead and start on builds here. Like to get a game in. Yeah, definitely. We'll cycle some people here. Let me go ahead and get one of the builds pulled up. Give me just a second, everybody. This is from, actually, I ran your build quite a bit, DJ. I think we're good on your side of things, yeah? Your Cryosthesia build, DJ, do you agree? I think we, I don't remember how many we did, but I'm pretty sure we did it like 3 or 4 times. Made it so that you proc the perk in the collective way faster. Yeah. You ran the cryo build? Yeah, okay. And I ran it a handful of times, too. It's going to be one of the things that I'm holding on to. Strand Hunter with Disruption, Break GL, and a DMT or High Handling. All right, chat. Observe the people on this list. All right? The people on this list, they need to take 1 game break, so let some other people in here. 1 game break, and then they can join in again. All right, so let me switch games, or switch characters here. Strand Hunter with Disruption, Break GL, and DMT or a High Handling Hand Cannon. So DMT, Disruption, Break GL, Strand Hunter. I will give this a shot. This is from Rosa. I think there's still a couple that haven't been mentioned quite yet. One of them, I think, that hasn't been mentioned quite yet, because we mentioned Colony. We mentioned Truth. There's one more in here. Let me grab DMT and a Disruption Break GL. I don't know if, man, I haven't grabbed a GL in a long freaking time, so give me a second here, chat. Go ahead and join back up here. If you were with us with the last game, give it like a 30-second count before you join back up, so that other people have a chance of playing a game or two. Let me get just a second here. There we go. I need Disruption Break. Does not look. I have a Disruption Break SMG, which is a bit odd, but I do not have a Disruption Break grenade launcher. I am sad to say. We'll just run up the GL for now. It shouldn't be absolutely critical to the build, hopefully. It should hopefully accomplish a pretty similar result. Does it specifically require a wave frame? Nope, just any GL. Okay. Any GL, any GL. I'm much more of a fan of traditional grenade launchers than I am a wave frame, but I do think in this particular case, a wave frame will be good. All right, and Strand Hunter with Disruption Break, and a DMT or high handling. All right, didn't really give us a whole lot of anything else there. Let's give that a shot. Okay. Whisper is quite used in PvE. Very, very used in PvE. I've already got a build kind of set up here. I need to get rid of some of this stuff, actually. Alright, let's go ahead and join back in here. Kepri's Horn, Strand Titan with Jotun, and a Shackle Grenade. I got you. Put you on the list there. You're at the end of the list, just an FYI, but there's not a lot in front of you. Touch of Malice. I thought about doing Touch of Malice. I am holding off on Touch of Malice because I feel like people still need to kind of like experiment around with it a little bit more. I do think, especially in PvP, there are some pretty good use cases for it. It's just more, it requires a more creative hand, whereas like some of these other ones are just like, the best they'll ever be is just okay. Like even if like if you put all of your creative build crafting genius or whatever behind it, it would just only ever be okay. Those are the ones I'm really targeting here. Let me get rid of some of the stuff from my character. Give me just a second. If you were with the last game, you now feel free to join back in here. There we go. Just tossing some of this stuff out. I think my armor should be pretty good. Yeah, my armor's pretty good. There we go. What are your thoughts on Traveler's Chosen? Traveler's Chosen is an insanely good sidearm. Its universal appeal to any sort of playstyle or build makes it a must-have for most situations. It's not like a DPS killer, but it is one of those things where it is never a bad pick. I'll put it that way. Risk Runner is a very niched tool. It's not going to be something you use all the time, but there will be times that it just shines, and it shines so well. May I occupy space in your fire team? Next game. We'll make some room for some peeps. Travelers is a great choice for grenade build, or a class ability build, or a melee build. That's the thing that makes Travelers so good. It's like there's never a... If you have an ability build at all, Travelers is probably an okay pick. Touch of Malice plus Sanguines. Yeah, that's kind of an interesting setup. The one I've seen it most used is with Secant Filaments, because you get the bonus damage, which allows it for a 3-tap in PvP, which is insane. And obviously you get healing off the kills. Travelers is goated, and some people are not seeing it or they don't have it yet. Yeah, it's like even in PvP, where getting kills is much higher risk, right? It is still just so rewarding. If you get one kill, that's 20% ability energy back on everything, which is nuts. It's me, the glaive guy. I want to see you glaive. So you're going to be Hipfire King. Stompies, any glaive with impulse, okay. Lightweight or DMT, or last word or DMT, yeah. Oh, and Strand, got you. Alright, Retro, give it a shot. Dead Message so bad now. 80 damage from a special. That's just for PvP. I mean, it was recently nerfed. That doesn't necessarily... Again, that's one of those things where I'm trying to avoid things that were very recently updated. Cerberus. Yeah, Cerberus is definitely on that list. And surprisingly, let me write this here. I had it in my mind, but I didn't have it written down. Cerberus needs some love. Cerberus is just okay in PvP. It's much more of a joke. It's not something you'd ever really take super seriously. And it's very infrequently will it be something you legitimately use in PvE. Ooh, that slowness. Nerd. I was the nerd.
Zone B captured.
Stream's a little bit behind here. Give me a sec. There we go. Take that down. There we go. There's people behind you. A lot of people here, it looks like. every hip fire shot. Don't worry about it, chat.
Claim zone A.
Air on his Vow is surprisingly, I guess not surprisingly, I think it's pretty good in PvE. Pretty good in PvE. You see it quite a bit. And in fact, the numbers go to support that. It's not like the best thing, it's not the most used thing, but it serves a purpose, and it serves that purpose quite well. I think I'm gonna miss. Yeah. Special. Thank you. Staying just out of range of that fusion. My hipfire. It is so much harder to hipfire DMT on console. Just hipfire in general, minus the last word, which obviously has overtuned for PV, for controller players. Hipfiring weapons, which is why Archer's Gambit never really took off that well. It is so much harder to hipfire. Oh, hi there. I didn't see you there. Ace is pretty good. Yeah, Ace is good. Lumina is also good. I think all of the hand cannons, except for one, I'm surprised no one's mentioned it yet, deserve the respect that they already are getting, IMHO. Except for my chat. Oh, he lit. Oh, I didn't get the speed boost. I didn't get the thing. Malfeasance. I think Malfeasance is also very good in PvE. It's much more of a niche weapon, or specifically taken, especially on Hunters. Like, if you got the Lucky Pants, Hunter's Malf is really good combo with Lucky Pants. Man, I haven't DMT'd in so long. This feels weird.
Enemy has your zone. Zone B captured.
Oh, are you kidding me? I got the death noise, but it didn't actually proc it. I'm gonna bail on out of here. I'm so bad at that hip fire. Alright, we're fine. He's lit. Cut him off. Oh, there's two. No! Sturm! Yes, Sturm. Again, not terrible, but I think it would just be a really easy fix. Again, that's one of those ones that's kind of like scraping the bottom of the barrel, as it were, right? It's not bad. It's just kind of like, not quite there. Ah, shoddy, I should have expected as much. Sturm. Yeah, Sturm and Drang is not bad, but hear me out. What if we made Sturm just a little easier to get going, rather than requiring you to use Drang specifically? What if we reworked Sturm's exotic perk that said anything that matches your subclass element, allowing you to get it a little bit easier. Just a little bit easier, a little bit more frequently, so you weren't locked into a sidearm. Ooh, hey, that worked pretty well. A little hip fire. Mida and Sturm are hamstrung by counterparts. I don't completely agree with that. Sturm is definitely more so, because you have to have Drang, and I think that's the thing, is that committing to Sturm requires you to commit to Drang, which is not always what you need to be doing. Wow, that arc belt dealt a lot of damage. Give Sturm kinetic tremors. That's interesting. Drang can add one per kill. Every other weapon requires 2 kills for 1 stack. Yeah, I think that's a pretty good idea. I thought my teammates might have cleared him. It might be a bit disgusting if you could use any special weapon to proc its damage. But, like, why not, though, you know? Like, so many other weapons are already extremely good. Sturm requires specifically... Not bad, like, don't get me wrong. Drang is good. Wow, I can't believe that killed. I guess that's the range that it really wants to do all that. I'm dead. Yep. There's a Vigywing. Yep. Give Sweet Business kinetic tremors. So Sweet Business is one of those ones that I'm debating putting on the list just for PvE's sake, because I think it's totally fine in PvP, which I know is kind of maybe contrary to what people think. I think it would be the other way around for most people. 31 damage. Oh, wow, he had a shield. Okay. Like slapping someone with the fusion, then 2-tapping with Sturm. Yeah, but again, it's like, why not, though? Harmony exists. You know what I mean? Like, Harmony is a thing that exists. And if you had a 120 hand cannon with Harmony, which also exists, you'd be able to do similar things to Sturm with less damage, but effectively the same TTK. These teams are extremely imbalanced. I see two stacks on the enemy team there. That means that we need to bust those up. But imagine if Sturm could be triggered on any weapons that match your subclass element, right? So that does mean that things like Stasis and Strand would never be triggerable, but I think that's fine. There's a lot of things that work kind of similarly to that. All right, definitely if you're in the last two games, cycle out. Especially that the two stacks. Go on separate teams. It's not fair to the rest of us that you're on the same team when we're all just chilling here. Man, it's all PC players. What the fuck? Bust up the teams. Separate. Go on. Verse your friend. Fight your friend. What's your thoughts on glaives in general? They really need to have more usability for, like, more consistency with their projectile. That'd be very helpful. All right, if you're with us for the last two games, cycle out. Let other people join. Let other people join. Anyway, Colony should spawn Threadlings on kills. I think it would be cool if Colony got updated to a Strand weapon and then, yeah, did something like Strand kills with it spawn a Threadling. That would really, really dive into the whole, you know, summoning a colony of things. I think it'd be really, really cool. I think it'd be quite neat. Glaive is very consistent IMO. Maybe I've tried using glaives. In fact, I think I have like a level 100 Hunter Arc Glaive, the Witch Queen exotic. Thoughts on legendary 150 Scouts? 150 Scouts are very good and very slept on. Lightweight shotguns. I've heard some people say that lightweights suck. I haven't used much of them myself. I still think that they're serviceable. But, yeah. By the way, thank you for the people that backed out. Highest level weapon I have. Yeah, it's pretty high for me as well. Like, I can hear. Let me bring this up. Worldline Zero needs some help. It has been leaked and basically confirmed at this point that it is going to get some love. Let me pull up my exotic glaive here so you guys can see that I'm not just talking out my ass. I have used a lot of glaive, especially in PvP. You can see that it is level 110, and I have over 2,500 exotic Crucible opponents defeated. So I have used glaives quite a bit, and I will be the first to tell you that I would like them to be more consistent. They don't necessarily have to deal full damage on a hit, but I would like to be able to deal some damage if I'm at least close. Anyway, we got one more on this build. Let's get another map going here. Boop, 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 boop. Lost dock. All right, let's get going. What's the join code? Wait for next game, and you can join in. Let me freak out on something. Let me see. Black Talon needs some help. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. I was going to say yes for PvE, but I was surprised to see that Black Talon is not that unused. It's actually kind of okay, apparently, in PvE, at least according to how players are using it. And in PvP, it is one of the most, in my opinion, one of the most used exotic heavy weapons in the game for PvP. It's just so good at being versatile and lethal. Do you think Thorn is still usable? Absolutely. Thorn is very good in PvP. Surprisingly allowed in most sweat games, which confuses me because of how much damage it deals per shot. And in PvE, you slap on necrotic grips and you go to town at ad clear. Not to mention it's just kind of alright at just being good at just dealing damage to stuff and keeping your weapon loaded, you know?
Control.
The sword that identifies as a grenade launcher is fine. Yeah, see? Symmetry. Yeah, we've talked about Symmetry. It's definitely on that list. This is a good map for the DMT. We'll hopefully get some value out of this here. Oh, that poor guy.
Enemy claims zone C.
Cap this real quick. I think they're going to come up here, so I'm going to actually put some pressure here. Early. Ooh, he's tagged. Nice, got the cleanup. Plant egg. I don't like that thought. Shot is bad. This shot is worse. Hey, let's go. Exotic glaives need some help. I think it's just more glaives in general. Yeah, this is like the perfect map for DMT. Goodness. The perfect map for DMT.
Enemy has advantage.
Thorn with any damage buff, I think, can still be a monster. Yeah, Thorn is still very good in PvP. It's a 2-tap with the buff that it intrinsically has itself. Ooh, that trade. That was a pretty good trade. Renewal Grasp, Stasis Hunter, Fighting Lion. Alright. I will see what we can do with that. Thank you for the 20. I appreciate it. Get some builds going there. But anyway, yeah, that's kind of the list. I'll read off the list here, and I'll let you guys kind of like give me an ordered version of the list, if that makes sense. So I'll read you out the list bare, as it were, unordered, okay, so the teams went from being too balanced against us to now too balanced for us. Or too, you know, lopsided one way, lopsided the other way. You know what I mean? Anyway, I'll give you guys the list that I have. And then you guys can tell me what you think is, like, the 1 through 10. Because I haven't figured that out myself, so I'm kind of curious to what you guys think. That's a glaive, boyo. Oh! That scared me a little bit. Okay, we're fine. Got him. Oh, it's a lot of peoples. I'm alive. I'm somehow alive. I had no health, but we're alive. I think we wayframe and then melee here. Ah, didn't hit. Nice. Okay, holding our ground. There's one here. We don't have a good answer to shotguns. There we go. Maybe we do. We just don't know it. My shot is so bad from the hip, especially airborne. Oh my gosh. We're living, though. We're still living. We hold our ground. This is a very defensively focused build, so that's going to do us well on a map like this. Don't let that take kill there. Ah, too many people, too many people. I heard that Vex Mythoclast is getting some love. I did not hear about that. I don't think it needs any love. I think that it is very good at what it does. Yeah, I don't know where you heard that, but I don't think it needs it. Reload. Okay. Sniper right there. Dude up top. Messed that up. And I missed every shot. Vex is just getting a new hip fire reticle. Yeah, I've heard about that, which is really cool. I actually noticed the other day, because I hadn't used whatchamacallit in forever. The Felwinter's Lie. It has a new hip fire reticle, which is really cool. Love those kind of little smaller details, you know. Don't know what the plan was there, but I'm glad you're dead. Scaring me. A couple people up here. Damn, thought I had triple jump. I do not. This is on my Strand class. Somebody in here. Oh, you got him. Okay. Launched weapons with effects triggers that reticles or hip fire. Yeah, a little bit more information is good. Get on my back. There we go. Use this to move. There's two. Any more? There's a super over here. That was a really good use of that super. I don't win that duel. The colony void, but still make it spawn threadlings. Could really start a more reverse polarity elements interactions. Yeah, that could be kind of interesting. That could be interesting for sure. I feel like that might get a little difficult from the coding side of things. I don't know how difficult that would be, but I feel like it might mess some stuff up. But I could be completely wrong there. I am so bad at the hip fire. Oh my gosh. Thank you for the enemy team for allowing me the opportunity to fix my mistake there. Does anyone use Parasite in PvP? Not very often, but it doesn't mean that it's bad. It's just a little hard to use. What it does well. And that's often Bubble Buster. Got him. Ooh, give. I'm so bad at that. I should just ADS. Alright, we'll take that. Damn. Not bad, though. I'm enjoying this. This build in general is doing very well. Parasite is great in Gambit. Yeah, and I think that it has some functionality in PvE as well. Again, checking over the statistics, Parasite is not unused. It's not the most used, but it's not unused. You know what I mean? That was so scuffed. That was so scuffed. I'm just... Oh, hi there. I think that power snipers need some love in general. So power snipers, like Whisper in particular, do quite okay. Do quite okay. Damn. And again, I'm more focusing on functionality failures rather than power failures. So if it's something as simple as just give it more damage, Lamal, then we probably don't touch it. You know what I'm saying? Know what I'm saying? What if we swing in here like this? Come up here top. Take position. What if we reload? What if we hold the C flag? What if life could be a dream? Shadoom-ba-da-da-doom-ba-da-ba. I don't know what they say there. Shut up, chat. I hear you. I hear you judging me. Darcy needs to be special. It does more than a legendary sniper. Yeah. Darcy, again, it's one of those ones that I feel like they could just up the damage and it would be fine. Because what it does now with its jolt is could be valuable to certain builds. And it's everybody's favorite yardstick, right? Everybody loves the Darcy. It jolts. Yeah, it jolts, which makes it have some value in there. Anyway, let me read off my list here. Give me just a second. How do we do that game, by the way? We did pretty good. Wow, we did really freaking good. What the hell? We did insanely good. That did not feel like we were... Did it feel like we were doing that good? It did not feel like we were doing that good. All right, I'll shut up about it now. Okay, there's that build done. Goodness. Now we're on to Castle's build. Strand, Warlock, Wishender. All right, if you're with us for the last two games, allow another person to join in. And we're going to do Strand, Warlock with Wishender. Forge's Pledge. I have another world. Glued to my... Okay. Okay. Wishender. I have another world. Forge's Pledge. Okay, let's see how this works here. I have another world. Warlock. And now we need Wishender. So it's going for heavy informational gathering here. And then Forge's Pledge. Isn't that the new pulse rifle? No. Do I have a Forge's Pledge? Chat, what's the RPM of a Forge's Pledge? Is it fast? Medium? Slow? Adaptive. Okay. 390. Alright, adaptive. I've got a new adaptive pulse. The Yoram's... It's Yoram's, I think. Yoram's Claw that I got to drop that I'm pretty happy with. So there we go. And Strand Warlock specifically. Okay. Do this for 2. Okay. Alright. Go to this one here. This one. We're doing this on I Have Another World. So check out the roll on this. It's not bad. It's massive improved stability, kill clip, range masterwork, ricochet rounds, polygonal rifling. Pretty solid, pretty solid. I'll go with the targeting mod on this. I think I've got this mostly set the way I want it. Yeah, okay. No, none of that. We'll do threadlings, actually, now that I'm thinking about it. And, okay. Suspending, we'll mess this around a little bit. Let's see. We'll do this for the threadling setup. Threadling unravel. Strand weapons have a final blow. No. Damage target, sure. Yeah, probably, maybe. I don't know. Let's see here. This is the increased duration. We don't really have a way to make any of that happen. I'll just do this for now. Let's grapple. Or is that grenade ability? Okay, sure. We'll do that for now. That's probably fine. Alright. Let me get this game set up, everybody. Boop, 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 boop. Vostok now into Twilight Gap. Alright. Huckleberry's good. Yeah, Huckleberry's fine. Huckleberry's good. Alright, let me give you the list here, everybody. Y'all ready for this? I've got, in no particular order, and I think that there is 11 on this list rather than 10, so we gotta vote one off the island, as it were. Balance out teams, watch stuff like this. Let's break up the duos here. Let's break up the duos, fight against your friend. Make sure to have Thread of Ascent. On my build, yeah, we're not quite to your builds yet, Retro. Okay, anyway, alright, here is the list. Mida Multi-Tool, Sweet Business, Sturm, Symmetry, Colony, Truth, Jade Rabbit. I'm surprised if nobody mentioned Jade Rabbit. Lord of Wolves, Suros, Vigiwing, Cerberus. So there's 11 here. Maybe Jade Rabbit doesn't deserve to be on this list. One of these I think might, like, some of these are definitely weaker than others. I admit that. Obviously, I'm trying to make it 10 because 10 is a nice, even, round number to talk about. Jade Rabbit's really good in PvP. I completely agree, but doesn't mean that it can't have a little bit more usability in PvE. It's one of my most used weapons, Jade Rabbit. Jade is good. Mida is great in PvP. Again, it's one of those things where it's not terrible, but it could have some more viability in something like PvE in particular, right? I feel like both Jade and Mida are both on the list of, like, it's fine in PvP, right? I'd say upper middle of the pack, right? Kind of like B- tier if we had to pick. But kind of not really usable in PvE. I could be wrong, though. I've checked the numbers, and that seems to be pretty consistent with my theory. Lord of Wolves is unusable in PvP. Yes, I agree. I don't hardly ever see Lord of Wolves. Does every exotic need a 50-50 balance of utility effectiveness in PvE, PvP? Not necessarily. It just needs to have a use, right? So the example we gave as last word is fantastic in PvP. Fan-freaking-tastic, right? Doesn't really have a whole lot of use in PvE, but that's okay, because it makes up for it. I guess a good way to put it is that it just has to be able to count to 10. You know what I mean? If last word can count to 7 in PvP and then count to 3 in PvE, then that's fine, as long as it can count to 10 somehow. Whereas something, let's say, like Cerberus, let's say counts to 3 in PvP and then counts to maybe, let's say, 4 in PvE, it's just shy of what it needs to be. And that could be the catch-up for that to make it up to 10 could be that it needs more utility, more damage, something along those lines. I switched Jade with Hierarchy. Hierarchy is still pretty new, and I don't know enough about it. So I would probably agree with you, but Hierarchy does get used relatively consistently, I will say, in PvE, at least according to what I've seen. Love the drip on this, by the way. The consistency with the gun is cool. Alright, let's get the music in here. Sweet Business, get Reconstruction. Now everyone has War Rig. Manticore needs some love. Again, that's one of those that are relatively new. I'm hoping to get older stuff that's been around for a minute. Main issue with Midas, that Forerunner is better in almost every way. Only use Midas has at times animal economy, but barely matters 90% of the time. I would disagree with you. I do agree that obviously Forerunner is just a stronger weapon for, you know, bullet per bullet, TTK per TTK, but that's kind of by design, right? That could be said of most most exotic or most weapons compared to Forerunner in a similar range. Really? 2 shots? 3 shots, okay. Damn. How could Lord of Wolves be usable but not overpowered? I'm thinking it does just something like it just causes Scorch per hits. Not enough to cause a kill, but just give it a little bit more value. Maybe even make it like 1 shot causes 1 Scorch. Or like if you got a bunch of them together, you could cause an ignition on a boss. I forget how slow this weapon is. My goodness. Okay. Manticore needs to be adjusted so that you can hang in the air when ADSing. Yeah, I think it's one of those things where it just needs a small amount of tuning. Even if it just got more damage, I think it could be more valuable. I forgot I can actually ADS and get some information. Okay, that's not the information I wanted to see. Cerberus in PvP with Actium War Rig shreds. I mean, Cerberus in general in PvP outputs a lot of damage. But I think you'd see it more if it was truly a powerhouse. Oof, man, this thing is slow. This whole setup is extremely slow. Okay, I gotta be more in the back than I'd like to be. I think Borealis could use a little love. I think Borealis is better than people give it credit for. Especially since the fundamentals update. Ah, there's a person on our left here. Yeah, it's just not good against an aggressive team. I'm having to freaking tunnel vision my way to find information. Super long range setup right now. Yeah, extremely long range setup right now. I can hit his toesies. Tag. Yeah, I don't like how long range this is, personally. Ah, that felt like that should have been good. Bro! Yeah, give it another 6 months before people catch on to Borealis and Crucible. Yeah, Borealis is pretty damn good in Crucible. That's definitely not one that needs an update, in my opinion. Its stats are just insane. It's arguably... Man, it's so slow. It's arguably the best, like, pound for pound, the best sniper rifle in the game. Just because of just how much value it generates just per stat. Yeah. Wardcliff feels absolutely terrible. You need to give Wardcliff another chance. PvP, it is an amazing weapon. And PvE, it has uses. It's not, but, like, yeah. Just PvP. That's all I'm going to say. PvP. PvP Wardcliff is perfectly acceptable. Things like it's better than a lot of supers IMHO. I can't believe we lived that. We'll take it. Poke it again. Ah. Does the Swish Hitter hit twice? Yes, it'll over-penetrate target. Sorry if I'm not talking much. I'm having to focus really hard to make this thing work. I do not like this build. I do not like this. This is not my playstyle, and it does not hit as hard as I would like. It might be some kind of combo or something I'm missing here, but it is not working for me at the moment. Oh, jeez. I think we've just fusion rifle more here. I think we just fusion rifle more. I think I got to get off the... The problem here is that we're experiencing both of these weapons have a very similar range engagement. So it's kind of like a matter of which do you pick. And I often default towards the exotic. Jumpy, jumpy boy. Okay. Yeah, let's just try pushing the pulse a little bit more. It might be a little bit more valuable. Oh, he's tagged. Bottom? I think the Titan Super has the best Strand Super. Warlock Super just feels like a weaker Nova Bomb. And obviously the am so dead here. The Hunter super is very squishy. Titans, I think, got the best end of the bargain there, because they've got the range option, which just completely shuts down. You nerd. Completely shuts down anything it wants to. And the CQC is like our spectral blades, basically. Yeah, something like that. Rat King doesn't need a buff. Yeah, no, Rat King's perfectly fine. Avoid invisibility off of kills is insane. Like, I think if nothing else, the King's Fang build, which I know is like a pretty specific setup, proves that it is really strong. Woo! 40 per hit. 40 per hit. That was nasty. Warlock is good for killing all the enemy guardians on screen. I'd say Nova Bomb does it better. I would argue Nova Bomb just does what it does better. And it's in the similar range that you want to engage it at, too. That is super. There we go. Is there somebody behind us? No. Why are you glowing red? Oh, so tagged. Oh my gosh, so tagged. Okay, so the build got a lot better when we completely started ignoring the exotic weapon that we were given. So much better. Rat King does need a buff. It needs Swiss cheese reticle and nothing more. Fair enough. Fair enough. Give us the cheese, Bungie. There is actually a cheese on the site, though. You might have seen that. If you look at the weapon when it's reloading, like do it frame by frame, the front sights have a like a little cheese wedge. Grapple can counter Nova Bomb, though. That's not really an argument. That's just more of a statement of, like, the Nova Bomb is balanced. Yes, I agree. Strand Super over Nova any day. Which can pop a bubble. Which can block an entire Chaos Reach. And still kill the same amount of Guardians on the other side. Cold Heart slaps. Yeah, I think Cold Heart is good. It's not used as much as I'd expected it to be. We actually did okay. Or I think we just unbalanced on the teams. I really like Cold Heart. Both PvP and PvE. I think Cold Heart's one of those that's pretty slept on. It just needs a little bit more love from people messing around with it. The fact that it can get the Ionic Traces is insane for Warlock in particular. Anyway, so did we decide on the list? Can anyone join the game? Yes. And some of the people that I've seen here for a little bit, I'm going to start kicking out. So if you're with us for the last 2 games, or if you've been with us for 4 games, like total, let some other people join in, please. I'm looking at you, Balake. It's a joke more than anything. Anyway, go ahead and join on in. Let's get some more people in here. You type the Bungie ID that you're now seeing on screen into Destiny, followed by /join. You should be able to join up. Yes, you can do it also on console. Lumina needs a way to apply the perk to yourself while solo. I actually agree with that. I think that would be a cool way to update it. That'd be pretty cool. Maybe like an alt fire thing where like you like, you know, pull a round out and like consume it quickly. That'd be pretty cool. Just a little something. Just a little something. But nevertheless, Lumina is still very good. Shoot the ground. Yeah, just something as simple as allowing the noble rounds to hit you if it reflects back into you. Alright, let's keep going. Rusted Lands. Let's see how this build operates in a little bit longer range of a map. I think Twilight Gap is more mid-range. A lot of people don't like Twilight Gap. I actually really like Twilight Gap. Sure, Cold Heart is a good trace rifle, but other weapons can out-TTK it. I don't think you're correct. I actually think you're wrong. I actually think you're wrong on that one. Because, especially when Cold Heart gets spun up, there is not much that can challenge it. And it's actually pretty easy to get spun up, because you can even do it on something like a Titan Barricade, and suddenly you are just an instant delete on the Titan on the other side. Anomaly is better than Twilight. See, that's what we call a wrong opinion, chat. That's somebody who has been misled and misguided. We need to pray for those types of people right there. Ace beats Cold Heart. Apples are better than chocolate. Those are two completely different types of weapons. Completely different types of weapons. One's a special weapon, one's continuous fire, one's a primary weapon and kinetic and precision. Completely different weapon. Are we talking about flinch specifically? Maybe. But again, that's kind of a weird thing to throw out there. Who won the Burrito Bucks? I don't want to make it public unless I have to. I have their comment saved on my computer. I haven't seen them in chat. I'll say it that way. Really, I didn't know that. I didn't know that Cold Heart can stack damage on the barricade. Yes, it can. I actually made a video about it. It's kind of crazy. I don't run trace rifles. Yeah, like Cold Heart is one of those that are like it was a Iron Banner match. There's a dude using Cold Heart. He was kicking my ass, and I couldn't even be upset at it because it's freaking Cold Heart. You know what I mean? But there was a stint. What the actual fuck? What the actual fuck is that? What the hell is that? Oh my gosh, you're getting saved. Oh, please tell me my capture's still going. I have seen an alien. They are real. Oh my gosh. That is the most ugly setup. Nice shot, Colin, you bastard. I have ever seen. Who is that? Who is that on our team? That's retro. Oh my gosh. Why is your neck so damn long? Why is your neck so long? Who hurt you? You're like one of those African tribes that put the ring around their neck. Is it African or is it Indian? One of the two. You know the ones I'm talking about, though. Hey, this is actually doing pretty good. Amazing what a little team shot will do. I'm not in position. I can't help. I'm too slow. Ah, good positioning. Where is he? Where is he? Retro. Where is he? There he is. What the hell? Why is his neck so long? Why is his neck so damn long? I don't understand. You guys are seeing it too, right? It's not just me. The neck is so long. Oh my gosh, I've got to save this. This is just, it's too beautiful.
Zone B lost. Enemy has zone advantage.
Oh, on the right. Poke it again. Poke it again. Poke it again. Oh, I thought that hit him. He's still back there? No. Well, yes, but we don't have a shot on him. It's funny how people get scared. He could have just shot me in the face, and that would have killed me. I don't really have an answer. I'm too slow. If there's a way to quick swap between the two, that'd be probably perfect. Get these out. Just keep pressure on this. Right? Oh, there's too many people back there. Jester's trying to become ascendant by lifting his neck into the heavens. Yeah, man. Dude's a freaking giraffe. This is the most cursed drift I've ever seen in my life. I don't think it's going to get worse than that. I don't think it's going to get much worse than that. I completely lost what we were talking about, by the way. What the hell were we talking about? How come I didn't see you? Do I have to be like on you? Oh my gosh, I have to be on you. Okay. Cammy mentioned it in this state of the meta. What, the Cold Heart? I would agree. Cold Heart is a sleeper pick. It's very strong. Both PvE, PvP. That's an incredible utility in PvE. An incredible punch in PvP. There's people coming to our left. Oh, hello there. You think you could pull a fast one on old Misum? Hey, we got a little assist off of that. We'll take it. There's somebody back here. I think it's just the sweet business guy. Don't group up. True. Under. Get it? Yeah, we got it. Good. They just walked up behind him slowly and shotgunned. They're spawning back here? Yes, they are. Alright, let's give them Super another shot here. Oh, it's just calling. Don't have any close range weapons, so we're kind of screwed there. Wishender, about to be even more PvE and game viable in Oathkeepers. Yeah, true. That is very true. Oathkeeper buff with Wishender is going to be crazy good. Look at Colin, what a nerd. Freaking crouch spamming. What a nerd. Colin, when are you streaming again, by the way? You said you're looking to stream this week, yeah? Ooh, good hip fire. I'll give you that. Give you that. Just don't hit Shadow Knight when his sword is up, or else you'll face the consequences. If you stay spaced back, you actually want to keep the pressure on him so he doesn't heal. Force him to consistently backpedal. Pretty much effectively remove him from the fight without actually having to kill him. Oh, I missed. Oh. Luckily, he missed as well. My miss didn't matter as much. There he is. Oh, I really thought that hit. Die. Thank you. Oh, no. There's more. Get away from me. Smoke strike. Come at me. Get it? Oh, it's Shadow Knight. Right. Damn. Too many people. Too many people. I mean, here's the thing. He has Valiant Charge. Yes, I know. I know. That's why I'm keeping my distance. I'm aware. A lot more value out of this game. Oh, I thought it was a little bit off that line. I guess not. Dual loader perk makes Wishender much more usable. Dual loader? I mean the one that loads 2 per shot in a shotgun? Or 2 per round in a shotgun? Just have to see the thought process on that one, because I don't understand what you're going for there. Words. It curved towards him. What if we did one of these, right? And then we did one of these. Get all of them out at once. Hey, yeah, okay, that's got some value. I like that. A lot of people around me here. I gotta be careful. I think I go for the bow melee here. Yeah, we do. Okay, that's pretty nasty. I like that. Aw, good headshot through my flinch. Okay. Is it a bad thing that I can feel every individual rib through my skin? No, that's pretty normal. So can I. That just means that you're fit. If you can't, that means that you're probably a little overweight. A little chunky. That was nice. Perfect timing on that. Just felt it. Just felt it in my bones. Oh, that's interesting. Sneering noises that make me concerned. I missed that shot. Oh, I missed that shot too. Bruh. I suck. This is fusion rifle range. Look at this nerd trying to blow us up. Look at it. What a nerd. Hi there. I'll take that, thank you. I forget how good the melee on Warlock is. Especially with a situation with this bow setup. Reload it. Oh, it's so slow. I'm so dead. I'm so dead. How did I miss so many shots? Ariana's Valve. Wish Shinra would be overpowered. Bo Ariana's used to be the go-to, like, sweat buster back in the day. It was cheese to the max. We made a handful of builds on it. It was insanely good. Classic Ulu with his divinity in PvP. Where is he? There's way too many people here. Their melee can reach so far. Yeah, and it's quick, too.
1 minute.
I think Ariana's in a Warlock melee could actually be a really cool setup.
Has advanced.
It would require precision, though, which just make it a little bit harder. And in closer ranges, too, because of the melee. You want to mitigate the travel time. Oh, I thought I hit him in the back. I thought I got the full collat there. I guess I did not. Bow and Ariana's still good. Yes, but you need, like, Lucky Pants or something like that. Something to give that draw speed.
30 seconds. Fight on. You're almost there.
Got him. Wasn't even aiming at him. Just knew he was somewhere in that direction. There we go. I think Strand Warlock has a really good neutral game. Just the super was just a touch better. Just a touch. It's not terrible. I just think that Nova Bomb just does what it does better. Not bad, though. Yeah, much better on a bigger map like that. Much more valuable on a bigger map like that. Can Winter Bite pop a bubble? I don't know. That's actually a good question. Yeah, pretty good. Pretty solid. Pretty solid. Alright, let's move on to the next build here. Yes, can confirm. Winter Bite can 2-hit melee. Ooh. Random question, is it just me or is the Google Drive not working today? I have not been on Google Drive, so I do not know. Okay. Next build. Size build. Capri's Horn, Strand Titan. And then we're on to Retro. Okay, Capri's Horn, Strand Titan. If you were with us with the last few games, same as usual. Switch out, let somebody else take your turn. Capri's Horn, Strand Titan, Jotun, Shackle Grenade. I still need to complete my Strand Titan setup. Does it specify an exotic armor piece? Yes, Capri's. My dumbass can't freaking remember 15 seconds. There we go. Jotun, 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 Jotun. Actually, probably need to transfer some stuff around. Might take me just a moment, but that's okay. You guys can join back up. Shackle Grenade. And that's all she wrote. Yeah, Strand Titan, I still haven't taken the time to actually get beefed up. I do think it's good, though. It's one of those ones that should be beefed up. There we go. I haven't unlocked all the fragments for it. As you can see, I'm still missing a couple. A lot. But we do have the grenades. We do have sort of the basics of it here. We're doing this with this one. I need to get rid of some of this armor that I was stashing on this class. Okay. Gorillas, I see your build with the Strand Hunter. I appreciate it. Thank you. Okay, give me just a second here. Everyone, let me cycle some gear over to my other characters. I've got some stuff I was saving from the Zero to Ascendant series on this character. I don't need to do that anymore because we're not doing it right now. Boop, boop, boop. Just a moment, please. Looks like people are still trickling in, which is good. The rest we will keep. Yes. All right. Let's get rolling. Is that why you had that blue armor piece? No, it's because this character hasn't been completely leveled, so that was actually my higher light item. Alright, did Rusted Lands. Now onto Radiant Cliffs. Please let me launch the game. Please let me launch the game. Thank you. I just had to ask nicely a few times. The shotgun grenades feel very, and I mean very, inconsistent in PvP. I think it's the way that they explode is a little weird. It takes... I haven't used them much, so I can't say too much on it. But having studied them kind of in the lab, as it were, I could see how they explode being feeling a little inconsistent. They never suspend when hitting half the time. I think that the blast radius is probably a little small for what you're used to as well. Get rid of some stuff here I don't need. Cut shot on a freaking precision frame bow. Doing the same build as you? Alright, we'll see how it goes. I really wish that this doesn't have it, the phase mag was a little bit better, because that'd be a really cool setup. Shoot to loot. That's actually pretty solid. We have it saved too, so that's good. Too many options leaves me fumbling sometimes. Yeah, it can be like that. I don't have this saved in it, no. Incandescent Harmony. It's kind of cool, 2 damage perks. Don't need this. PvE clearer, but not what I need. Okay, that's mostly clean. Alright. By the way, what was our what did we end up deciding on the order of this list? Not that the order necessarily matters, but again, Mida, Sweet Business, Sturm, Symmetry, Colony, Truth, Jade, Lord of Wolves, Suros, Vigiwing, Cerberus. What did we end up voting off the island? Was it Jade? We ended up voting Jade off the island. Is that it's something that's actually decently valuable? And what would be considered the least needed to the most needed? Jade gone. Jade. Okay. Cross off Jade. I actually think I disagree with you, but I think that of the ones on this list, it's definitely like the weakest of the options, so I'll give you that. I'll give you that. Okay. So what about the rest of them? What do we consider the one that needs the most reworking? Like the most love? Also, why is my door shut? It's getting stuffy in here. Sturm. Interesting.
Control.
Does this chat agree? Does the Sturm need the most love and attention? Truth and Sturm.
I know you can fight.
Exotic that doesn't have an exotic would be a good start. Not sure what you mean by that. Truth. Darcy. Darcy recently got updated, so even though it's not the most used, I still think that it needs to give people need to give it a chance, you know? Clean up. Alright. We got over to this zone pretty quickly. Not that we need to play the objective here, but damn. Ever seen a triple Jotun collat? I have seen a pretty large Jotun collat, yes. I don't know if it was triple, but it was pretty high. Do I have catapult lift on? I do. This is a weird timeline. A timeline that Neeson does not often use. Ow. Time has come, I'm sorry. Okay. Teams are feeling a little imbalanced, although that could just be me kicking ass. It's a little difficult to tell. Ooh, it just drops. It means we have an opening.
Zone advantage is yours. You captured Zone A. That's a power play. You took through. Now hold.
I haven't really used the Jotun much this game other than that first shot, which didn't even land. People are dropping like flies. I wonder if the servers are having issues. We have openings. Go ahead and join up.
Zone C. Power play. Keep the pressure on.
I don't even know what grenade launcher I'm running. Oh my gosh, that was such a huge tag from there. Goodness. Did you, by the way, did you see earlier how I put the barricade through the wall? I was pretty proud of that. Oh, with the forbearance. Okay, interesting.
Zone B lost.
People are just stuck in orbit. That's weird. We're 4v5 right now? Weird. I don't know what's going on there.
Enemy has zone advantage.
Might be having connection issues. think this is the correct way to use Jotun, like a higher end. It's just kind of like a warning shot, basically. Okay, well, we had no chance of hitting him with an aim like that. Now. He's looking for it. He wants it. Yeah, see, he's looking for it. Nerd. Oh! I gotta use the suspension grenades more often. I'm doing really well with them. Jotun with an incandescent focus build is great. Yeah, it's true, especially in PvE. Tag. Oh, he went for it. Colin is thirsty. Thirsty for our booty cheeks right now. Friendly. Okay. Ah, that cover. There's somebody right behind us. How do we handle this? Got the damage resist off of that. Team unfull. Possibly stuck in orbit again. Ah. This is complete total overkill. However, we are complete total overkill. Our face is complete and total overkill. Tags. There we go. Hit it through the wall again. No? Okay. Just now noticed that Jotun has synergy with the exotic that we're wearing. Beautiful. We'd love to see it. Nerd. Dude, this build's actually kicking ass. What the hell? Goodness gracious. Ah, the Forerunner. Put the toaster in a metaphorical bathtub. It's been a while since I've used toaster. And, like, it is working great for our setup. Oh, imagine if we got that, though. Kick his ass! Yeah. Jotun broke the game. Yeah, Jotun's working really well right now. Like, we know it's good, right? It's top 10. We typically aren't allowed to use it, but... There we go. Get a reload on this. Right over the top. Well played, sir. Well played. I already missed Iron Banner. I don't. Iron Banner was horrible. At least for me. It's unfun. Especially as a solo player. This is the build I've been running around with and it slaps. Yeah, it's doing really well. I typically don't like Jotun for builds because it's just there's better options. But there's something about the pacing with it that's working quite well. Oh, we're dead. Yep. Post. Are people allowed to use top 10 weapons if they copy the build? Yeah, that's fine. I'm not, like, super duper strict on it. I'm just trying to avoid people obviously going for, you know, the most meta stuff. You know what I mean? I'm not super duper strict on it. Like, for the most part, you'll see I won't really act on people. Oh, hello. Who are using something like that. But if you're like, come on, roll in here with like an Immortal or something like that, and like an obviously trying to go super hard into sweats, like, come on, go play normal Crucible. That's what that's for. Ah, see, I think that's where you would have said it would be inconsistent, right? But you can see how it spreads out. It spreads out in like that 3, like a peace sign sort of pattern, and none of those were in line with our shot there. I'll pop super good. Push here. I missed with the projectiles. Interesting. The projectiles did not hit him. Jotun takes no effort. Absolutely agree. But it's also very easy to counter. Ow. Almost. That little curve on that barricade, the strand barricade energy. Oh, we didn't even get a hit on that? Bruh. Oh, shit. Oh, yeah, we're dead.
Zone B lost. Enemy has zone.
Strand seems to have some funny hit registration. I think that was just a situation where it just went right over his shoulder. Just narrowly avoided him.
Zone B.
Oh my gosh, that was a really free kill. I did not deserve that. Screw them, use what you love. Life is short. Don't allow them to get to you. Yeah, we're using a pretty, like, all in all, a pretty meta build here, right? Because we're using both Autumn Wind and Jotun, which are both pretty popular. That was a good swing on that. Like I said, I'm not super duper strict on it. Just trying to generally get the idea.
Fight again.
Jotun is pretty free. I'm not going to argue with that. I'm not going to argue with that.
The zones are your life, Guardian. Keep fighting. You'll get it.
Stranded Ruinif is actually a pretty cool idea. Yeah, that's Uwu's favorite build. Loves running that. His thing. Surprisingly, we didn't do as well as we thought we were. What's happening, folks? Not a lot new. We just vibing today. Getting some builds ran. We're going to do this one more time. The suspend just gives you so many free kills with Jotun. Yeah, that's true. It's true. I'm more looking to set up Jotun for like a long-range punish. And the pulse for like a mid to close range punish. And it seems to be working pretty well. It's covering the ground that I'd like to pretty well. Pacifica. Not a huge fan of Pacifica, I think I'm learning. But do you still make exotic idea vids? Yes, they are YouTube shorts now. We do them every 2 weeks. I'll take one from Patreon and I'll talk about it. One that catches my attention for one reason or another. The exotic ideas were kind of fading in interest, and I think that was because they were, like, they're not as suited for long-form content, and I think they work perfectly for shorts, because people get the idea, they get to go, okay, I kind of like that, or I dislike that, you know, I kind of get to give my opinion on it, and then we move on, right? I think they're perfect for shorts, so that's where they are right now. I'm going to open up my door for a second, chat. Give me just a moment. It is getting very stuffy in here. It's not even hot, just the air feels thick. You know what I mean? Very. Let me switch it over to this so you guys can take a look at this beautiful overlay. The Smexy Stickman. Ah. Nuba Diamond with the 50, thank you so much. As much as I would love to join, I have burgers to buy. Have fun with your builds. What do you mean by your builds? Huh? Thank you for the 50. I appreciate it. Nuba Diamond, Good Noodle, and a handful of others. Those two in particular, the most frequent. Suspiciously wealthy individuals that frequent my chats. It makes me very concerned for my safety every time they speak. But I appreciate the support for the burritos nonetheless. New to the channel, but I've been loving the Start From Nothing series. Taught me a lot about engages to take where to be. Hope you're having a good day. I am. A lot of people seem to really like the series. The last video did really poorly, which is concerning. The most recent update on that series did really, really bad. So if you guys want to help me out, go spread the word. Get the good word of Zero to Ascendant out there, because it's a little concerning when you see one of your favorite series bottom frag, basically. Glock and Balls green vape version, please. Alright. Ooh, I will do my best to get to your build. I cannot promise it because I do need to get rolling today. I have a video to make. We're going to be talking about the 10 worst exotic weapons and how to update them, or how we suggest an idea. Might have just not hit the algorithm. I mean, a true-ish statement, but unfortunately an unhelpful one. I know that you're, saying that from a place of support, right? It's just one of those things where it's, yes, it might be true, but it doesn't really help us in that particular situation. You know what I mean? You're a YouTuber not mentioning that not numbering your series videos can actually help the view count on later episodes. I don't number them anymore if you catch it. Except for, like, the thumbnail itself, right? But, yeah, you're right. I guess I could take away the day 3 thing. But since the Hunter update, I actually haven't been doing that. Anyway, no big deal, though. Let's keep playing.
Enemy claims zone C.
Got third-person perspective with this. Going up there. Ooh, got me through it. Nice. All right. What's a good way to practice aggressive play styles? Just, I know it's going to sound dumb, but just be dumb. Just figure out what works and what doesn't work. Right? Just put yourself into situations that make you uncomfortable and that are tactically kind of stupid. Because you'll learn how to handle just having a lot of information being given to you. Once you feel like you've gotten just the moment-to-moment interactions down, then you can pull it back and learn when to take those engagements. That took so much longer than I thought it would. Damn it. Okay, we're going to back up a step. There we go. All right, well. That took a minute to hit. That sucks. Embrace the crayon eating. Got it. Yes, I'm not even joking. Just go nuts with it. Be way too aggressive for your own good. And then dial it back as you learn what that means to be aggressive without being stupid. But learn to be stupid first and then aggressive second. But just learning to be fast, agile. The thing, you'll know that you're doing it right when you can jump into a group of 3 and get 1 kill. You know what I mean? You can jump into a bigger group and still pull out with just 1 kill. No kills on that, huh? Surprising. Oh, I ran out of ammo. I've noticed a lot of 12 to 12-30 minute videos do poorly in the Crucible. That's not... It's mostly coincidence. We have longer form videos that do just fine. There might be something to it, but often there's not really any direct correlation. People not gonna... We just not... Alright. I'll just kill them then. I wanted to hit him. Oh well. I like the longer form vids. I do too. Ironically, I think that the video could have been longer. That might have helped with the view duration. Because people tend to watch about halfway through most of the 0 to Ascendant stuff, which meant that if I had a shorter video, less time was being spent on it. You know, watching it. Learn to be stupid first, then pull back. Jump into a group of 3 and still get 1 kill. Yes, if you can learn how to jump into a group of 3, pull 1 kill out, you'll learn when it's appropriate to attack. You'll learn how to take one person down as you start to find ways to learn how to survive. That missed entirely. Good use of that. Good use of that. What's unfortunate, though, is that once you don't have the ball, the build kind of falls apart there a little bit. Or if people are expecting you. Shotgun fusion kind of shut down. Little bits of burn here and there are kind of nice, actually. A little bit extra damage. Ah, it's just a little one burst off. And work on surviving, yeah. Learn how to read your radar. Learn how to read enemy movements. You'll learn how to flank from there. Once you kind of gotten an idea of how to like focus on getting the kill and then getting out, you'll learn what that means. Because that'll force you to be good at flanking, basically. What happens if you get all 3 of them dead? Then you have a good build setup and you understand alpha-ing much better than the majority of people. When I'm playing aggressive, I like to hip fire more. Yeah, it depends on the weapon, though, for that. Ooh, an orb. Orb! Thank you. Lamau. Oh, shit. You dead? You dead. Alright, we rotate C. Man, it does not feel like we're losing. But we're losing. Maybe it's zones. We'll grab some zones. I spray and pray about 20% of the time. There's definitely a time for like a good tactical spray and pray. Imagine if I suspended them and then hit him with the Jotun. No, that would have been perfect. There's definitely a time to spray and pray. I don't think that's the majority of how you're going to be taking engages, though. I missed with the Jotun. Feels so bad. Yeah, and ironically, playing passively will also... Because you'll get... It's good to play both ends of the spectrum to understand both ends of the spectrum. If you play passively... Oh, I can't reach him with that melee. If you play passively and get continuously clapped by aggressive players, which you will, because Crucible is much more focused on the aggressive plays, you'll learn to know like what it looks like when done correctly. You're kind of like on the receiving end, if that makes sense. I like to use the barricade out to open engagement. The solar charge pretty quick, so never have it. Yeah, it's true. I should probably use it more often. Oh, he got free. No, no, I missed that every Jotun shot. Damn it. How much mouse pad space do you have? That is unfortunately not helpful for your understanding, because I play on controller. I am a controller player at heart. Unpopular opinion, I think Destiny feels better on controller. Destiny was initially designed with controller in mind.
You've got to hold those zones. Maybe next time, Guardian.
You could have challenged that. I did try to challenge that. I just suck. I'm just bad at the video game. Okay? Gosh. How did we do? Yeah, we did alright. Not great. Anything that touches your barricade, you get 50% punch win. Not against a super. Yes, in most cases, but not against a super. Alright, so that's that build. Not bad. Not bad. Obviously, Jotun builds in general are going to be good. Glaive time. Oh, boy. Let's get the hunter out. Glaive time. Something with impulse amplifier specifically. Okay. Glaive, Stompies, last word, Strand. I really hope this clicks. I really hope this is a really fun build, because I've been looking for a really killer Strand build for a while. Alright, last word. Where is my last word? There it is. I got the fancy ornament for it. Stompies. There's my Stompies. And we are doing this with Strand. Okay. Okay. There we go. Get this set up. Threat of Ascent. Yeah, no, don't worry. If you're on Hunter, you're running Threat of Ascent. And, oh, I need the glaive itself, actually. That'd probably be helpful. Hold on. I have an Enigma. I know. With the Impulse Amplifier, at least I should. Check. It's tilting at windmills. Hold on. I'm going to zip by this thing. I have a weapon. I need people to back out for me real quick. I need to just zip to the Enclave real fast and change this. I originally was running this on my Titan with the idea of being very heavy into the block, but I don't need that right now. I've got another weapon that can fill that gap, so this can go back to being a more standard issue glaive setup. So this will just take a second. Threat of Ascent helps negate Stompies. It's not enough, though. I think it's like 25 for Threat of Ascent. Stompies is negative 50. We're going to be hip firing, so it really doesn't matter that much. Loud Reaction and Telegraph instead. 100 range. Impulse can get Overflow. I don't have one with Impulse, unfortunately. I know this one can get Impulse. The one I have is much more aggressive. I've never gotten one with Impulse to drop. Yeah, just slap this on because I know I'm going to need it. Oh, what the hell was that? Okay, that was weird. Reshape. Special. Glaive. Enigma. And yeah, you can see I was speccing pretty hard for this, and this is Impulse Amplifier. Ascendant Alloy. Bro. Okay, we won't worry about that for right now. We'll just go normal one for now. I guess we could keep Unstoppable Force. The rest of these are just alright. Kill Clip, I guess. Yeah, we won't worry about that. I have Mementos. Ooh, anyway. Alright, Enigma set up. Boop. There we go. Okay. Let's do this thing. I should probably go to orbit here first. How do you feel about craftable exotics? Do you think we could save older bad ones by making them craftable? Maybe. I have mixed emotions about craftable exotics. Exotics that are designed around being crafted, like Revision Zero, are cool. And that's kind of like part of their appeal. I don't like the idea of making all exotics craftable just for the sake of making them craftable. I know it's kind of weird, but I feel like an exotic should really just dive in specifically on what it's going for and not allow too much leniency into other areas, if that makes sense. Like, imagine being able to spec Last Word for more range. You know what I mean? Like, it feels like that would just kind of like lock it down and unnecessarily add grind to something that could just be better or balanced by default, if that makes sense. Anyway. I don't like grind, I guess is what I'm saying. And I think that it could really be easy to just say, oh, we're going to release a not so great exotic stat-wise, or it's going to be missing what it needs to really shine. And we're going to force the player to not only go get the exotic, but now grind for like 4 months to get all of the crafting that they need. For something like Revision Zero, it's generally okay because it's kind of like the whole season's kind of revolved around it, so it becomes more of an event in and of itself. So that's fine. That's cool. It's kind of like something more passive, but just like all exotics releasing or something like that or going back, Whatever you do, just make sure you get the last word. Oh yeah, no worry. We're going to be last wording quite a bit. Last Word should get more range in ADS. There's no reason to ADS at the moment. Yeah, I feel like Last Word does what it needs to do, and it's been so difficult to find a balancing point for it that finding a good resting spot... Oh, let me actually make sure this is set up. A good resting spot for it in its current state, I think, is pretty fine. But, yeah, maybe making it a little bit more valuable in PvE, something like that. Yeah, imagine the Last Word with Offhanded Strike. Yeah. It's not even, like, obviously, they don't have to go all in on, like, giving it the most obviously broken perks. Like, imagine giving a precision frame bow kill clip. That'd be nuts. So they don't have to do something like that, right? They don't have to give offhanded strike on Last Word. But you get what I'm saying. The big thing is I'm focusing on just don't give unnecessary grind. Just release an exotic that's already good and usable and where it needs to be balance-wise. Anyway, check your targeting mods. My targeting mods should be set up for kinetic. Yeah, arc. We'll go kinetic for this. Where's kinetic? I always mix up kinetic and arc. They look so similar. That's unflinching kinetic. Oh, I don't have this set up. Hold on. Go for void on this. It's been a while since I used stompies, apparently. More recovery, sure. Yeah, and kinetic, sure. Like giving Blummonarch destabilizing rounds. See, somebody gets it. Now they're all quests. I don't mind quest exotics. I actually prefer having a consistent way of getting an exotic rather than just, well, I hope you get lucky, Lamau. It's just a matter of like how much grind are you going to attach to that, because most of the time the exotics, not again, like if it's a seasonal exotic like the Vexcalibur or the Revision Zero, that's fine. It just depends on like if it's going to take, you know, like 4 months to get the exotic to where it needs to be. Time gating is a big part of that as well. Again, seasonal quests, different. Different story. learn last word here. Probably should start with the glaive and then swap over. Yeah, it's probably the plan here. We do not have a lot of range either, so let's take this carefully. Let's do this and swap into it. Owie. We're fine, though.
Zone B captured. You have a target. Enemy claims Zone C.
Imagine if we hit that. Oh, I'm dead. Nope, I want out. I want out. I want out. I want out. Oh, look heavy. Ah, just a little too slow on the velocity. You can grapple melee, then quick swap to the glaive. Yes, yes, yes. Give that a shot. Getting in with the grapple is going to be the hard thing, or without getting blasted. Ouch. This is one of those builds that takes a little bit of practice because there's a lot of technique involved with it. I'm not unfamiliar with it, but I'm probably not going to play it as well as I would like, and definitely not as well as you would like, if that makes sense. Oh, boy. You know, I'm full sending it into enemies and getting my ass clapped, which is common. Pretty common. There you. Let's get a shot on that. Get this. Woo! Man, you got some speed off of that with Stompies. Holy crap. Stompies gives you a crazy amount of speed off of that jump. Oh, that's right. I don't have the melee. Yep. I don't have the melee when I have the glaive out. Bruh. I wish... Biggest wish for glaives is shoot into melee. Make it fast. Make it so that it actually can compete with the shotgun. Maybe even if you have to lower the shield down a little bit more. I can get over... Like, I guess one or the other. Either make it more consistent from the hip. Well, from the hip. Just from the projectile shot in general. Make me be able to glaive melee quicker. I wanted to get in here. Okay. Oh, it's a smoke. Damn, what the hell was all that? Or allow us to actually use our charged melees while we have the glaive out. Rather than having to swap off. It makes it so awkward for trying to set up melee combos. Which is ironic for a melee. Like, the irony of glaives that pisses me off is that glaives are the most awkward from melee. For setting up melee setup builds. Unless you are doing a glaive melee build. I feel like two of those just didn't register. One of those definitely looked like it hit the head. Oh well. But you know what I mean? Like, if you want to do some type of melee setup build with a glaive, it's almost not possible because you have to do specifically a glaive build. You know what I mean? It can't be a melee build with the glaive. It has to be a glaive build with a glaive melee. You know what I'm saying? Is that making sense? Am I making sense to anybody out there? Dude on my back, yeah. Greedy. Woo, see you, nerd. More on my back? Ah, shoot.
Zone B captured. Zone advantage is yours.
When do we get to see elitist data on spicy clips? I'm working on trying to do Astacross first. I've been in communications with him, which has been pretty cool. I can't believe we got away with that. And then I want to work outwards. Just because I don't want to, like, get one person signed up and, like, on board, you know, and then have them be like, actually, I gotta back out, and then have nobody else for setups for that, if that makes sense, or have multiple people sign up at once, something like that. And no range hurts. Let's try to get in this way.
5 minutes.
Friendly. Damn it. Ooh, the swap speed. That swap speed. That is very slow. You're saying words, but it means nothing, Meeson. That is honestly me normally, so it's okay. You're doing alright. Damn it, I had the glaive out again! Damn it! Huff glue and you'll double your glaive, KD. Alright. It didn't work. If Astrocross is coming on, I could do a special exclusively bonk camera clips. We don't have enough of those to make an exclusive.
Zone advantage is yours. They have the lead.
Ah, so close. Yeah, I think, A, not a good map for the build. B, highly aggressive build requiring melees in general is always going to be inconsistent. And C, haven't touched glaives or last word in a hot second. Damn it, man. Yeah, like that should be an easy 3-tap. It's hard for me to just turn off the brain and go stupid. I can't see his freaking head. There we go. Aw, good throwing knife, damn it. No. There's people spawning behind us. Okay. I'm gonna try to use Cadmus Ridge Lance Cap in PvP, just curious. I have not seen it, no. Yo, yo. Just don't have the range for that. There we go. Hit him. Thank you. Damn it. It's inconsistent at best. It requires a lot of hanging back to make it work. I haven't used it. I haven't seen it used either, so I don't have a lot of info on it. Damn. Okay, we were completely surrounded. I thought Colin would full bail. He did not. He stuck around. Back to work for Duck. You have a good stream, Isumi. You acquired mini burritos. Thank you, Duck. I appreciate it. Oh, are you kidding me? You don't left. And we're dead. That build, I'm going to be honest, that build was really frustrating because it brought out the frustration that I have with glaives and it brought out the frustration I have with grapples.
This war is for territory. One that you can win. Fight another.
Both of those made it, all in all, a very frustrating match. We still pulled positive, but it didn't feel good. What do you guys think, chat? The map really didn't help, that one. Gotta go. GG's me some. See ya, Retro. Yeah, I'd probably need more practice in the build. First glance, though, not really my favorite. Not really my favorite. Renewal Grasp Hunter. Okay, so this will be... We'll do this last build here. And unfortunately, I'm going to have to set off the side here for just a couple more. We've got just like 2 builds in the backlog right now, which is pretty good. Good. Oh, I just heard another good. Where did that come from? Okay. Anyway. Window from boats. I've been holding on to. I haven't seen anyone else abuse it yet. Well, spill the beans, man. Don't just talk about it. Alright. Renewal Grass, Stasis Hunter, Fighting Lion, any other special GL of your choice. Alright, so we're going full explosion. Alright, GL, Renewal Grasps. Alright. Where is my lion? Lion. And another GL. There we go. And Renewal Grasps. Okay, where's my renewal growth? There they are. On stasis, of course. Doing this with this grenade. Yep, we won't do Shatter Dive. We'll do the slowing dodge. Let's get Durance in here. Crystals. Not really worried about the damage as much. We'll get the grenade energy up. Shattering. We'll go for this one. I think that's a pretty solid setup. Okay, swap these out. Go for these. Okay, we got a build. Jav for the last build of the day. And then we're going to do the 1v1s here. If Noob of Diamond is still in there. Okay, let's see here. Glaives seem really hit or miss in general. Yeah, I agree. I agree. They feel very inconsistent. I'll get a clip for those interested in Linear Laboratory, interested in TDT Discord at the end of the day. We need more glaive archetypes. Yeah, that'd be cool. I'd love to see a glaive archetype that fires flat with less damage. Like it fires sort of like a fan. Or even something that's just like more a traditional shotgun, or maybe just like an explosion of energy in front. Something that reduces the glaive's range, which in my opinion is, besides like boss damage or whatnot, like enemies that are massive and mostly standing still, is basically useless. Like extreme range on glaive, like hitting people out from like 20 meters, is really hard to do. And particularly PvP, obviously. I'd love a glaive that doesn't get ghost shots. Yeah, that's kind of Vexcalibur. Vexcalibur's kind of thing is that. Oh, you know what I should do is I should do loaders here. Just really stack down on the loaders. We'll go, we don't need recovery. How about mobility? Alright, this gives us a shot. Alright, let's see what we can do. Double GL build. Most of the time I see this on Warlock. I don't see this often on Hunter. So we'll see how this goes.
Show me you can take ground. Hold the zone.
Old Fighting Lion setup here. We're going to just rush straight over to B. We're kind of a defensive build. We don't have a lot of speed. But we want to try to get here and defend right away. Nobody went out. Interesting. Tag. Cap. And tags. Tags. Looking for damage there. Oh, almost. Just kind of playing defense right now. Lobbing it around corners. I hear a Lorentz. Tag. That's really scary because that Lorentz isn't going to get flinched. It's going to take too long. Just playing defense right now. Nice. That's how we do it. There's a dude right around the corner here. Thought that was a guy, but that was a dead body. Okay, alright. Liking the defense so far. It's working pretty good. Got tags. Another tag. Load this up. Tagged him. Damn. Getting pushed like that's a little rough. Surprised we held our ground as long as we did, though. Wayframe glaive or you hit the ground like Gandalf. Yeah, that'd be cool.
Zone B lost. Enemy has advantage.
Just more glaives in general. Something that's just not Lamau. It does more damage. How does that kill me but not him? Huh? Huh? Tell me, Bungie. Explain. I'm pissed right now. Anyway. More glaives archetypes in general that aren't just like differences in damage and fire rate. Ah, damn. I just couldn't swap it fast enough. Why do I have major spec on? I must be doing PvE. Give me this. Oh, they're so tagged. No, I left them both at absolute health. No. Damn it. This is kind of the problem I typically have with this, is literally just physical travel time. I don't think I'm doing bad at this, though, so far. I think I'm not doing, obviously, the best. It's just literal travel time to target is a little rough. You can put damage around corners, which is really nice, just for keeping pressure on targets. Oh, I missed. Oh, we're fine. Ah, damn. A little bit better aim on that second one. Perfect. What we cleaned up. It's okay. Everyone cleaned up. Oh, dude in the back. Nope, dude in the front. Oh, dude's all around. I'm so dead. What do we do to make this better, chat? I feel like we're struggling. We're falling behind. What's our fix for this? Do we play more defensive, more aggressive? We just chill? We doing what we're doing? Yell at the team. I got it. That'll be the perfect fix. It'll solve all of our problems. Clearly the source of all of our issues is the fact that we are not getting carried hard enough. Damn it, teammates. See, it's working. Stop swapping, but the whole point is like to swap between the two for the cleanups. Like that is the whole build though. I'm trying to put pressure on the target until I think they're within lethal range. Alright, so like there, not enough damage. Don't want to do the swap. I hear a super. Okay. Yep, that's a super. Found a super. Fighting line needs a trick shot damage multiplier. That'd actually be dope. Imagine like the more bounces you do, the more damage it gets. That'd be really cool, actually. Maybe on our left. No? Didn't tag, okay. Why is there so much happening? Eesh, yeah, damn it. So much happening there. We might go for super here. I think we will go for super here. Hold on to that for me, thank you. Where is it? There it is.
Your enemy can't kill if they're dead.
There's a dude up here. Okay, alright, we'll take an assist, I guess. Kind of sucks when we run out of ammo because we don't have a good instant shutdown. Tagged. Got it. There we go. They're moving over to A. Let's get some shots on it. Oh, I hit the freaking pipe. Oh, I hit the freaking other pipe. It's a rough day in the pipe universe right now. Bro. Then I hit the freaking 2-inch thing that keeps the flag up.
Hunters like you blaze a path for the rest of us.
What level journey are you? Level 6. I just can't be bothered, frankly. I kinda don't care about the rank. Don't matter to me. More heavy. You know what I could do? I could do something funny. And do that. The sliding business. Yeah, sliding business. Stay off the fighting line a little bit. Lean into the special weapon. Okay, I was hoping somebody would kill him, because like all of my shots take forever. To be honest, it kind of like took the wind out of my sails when they said that the Guardian ranks are not a lifetime thing. They're a per season thing. It's like, why bother? It's like just another gilded title to chase after, you know?
Zones are your life.
What was that goofy goober Scottish accent? I'm just keeping it interesting, okay? Look, viewership's down, stocks are down. These two look fantastic. Their drip is great. Everyone looks great. I look like a doofus. It's a bad time, okay? We're struggling out here. Cheap Scottish accents are on the rise. We gotta invest. How many accents do you know? All of them, and all of them are terrible. Anyway. Alright, we got one more game, and that is with Noob of Diamond. If you would like to. Let's throw on... Not blue photo equipped. Right. I need to get rid of some stuff. Hold on one second. Hold on. Get out of here. You go away. And you go away. Let's equip. Why is this item unable to be equipped? What's wrong? Oh, because wait, no, what? No, that doesn't make sense. Why not? Whatever. That is the 0 to Ascendant stuff. Yeah, we'll just do Kingsang. Why not? Okay. 1v1 or stream, me versus you, content. It's Nuba Diamond's call, because he's the one that had the highest individual donation. So if he's here, you can say yes. If not, then I guess we can figure something out. Scotland Man doesn't approve. Bozo, apologize. I already said it's terrible. I don't need to apologize for a terrible accent if I say it's terrible. Nuba Diamond, are you in chat? No? Whole lot of crickets I'm seeing here. I'll let Colin take the slot here. Who else had a large individual donation? Let me see. Garafo, the person we just did the build for. You could also take the slot here. Let me see. Let me go to my other ones here that we've already done. Recently deleted. Yeah. So, I think it's Garafo. I think I'm pronouncing that right. You also had the largest individual donation. So you could do the 1v1s if you would like to as well. Let me see. Chirp, chirp. What's your best accent? I don't know. I don't even do accents that much. Just for whatever reason, just decided to do a horrible Scottish accent right there. He said he was going to go, gotcha. How much do I need to donate that makes this happen? Hold off. Don't jump anything yet. I need to ask you one question as a Scottish person. Tell you what? What would you like to know, huh? What's the capital of Scotland? I don't know. I'm an American. I don't know anything outside of the United States. My geography is terrible. My geographical knowledge is horrible. I'd get shot. That's how bad it is. Don't look it up. Yeah, I don't know. My understanding of geography is horrible. That's the one subject I was, ironically, also not very good at. I can name most of the states, capitals, and such. But yeah, it's just not my strong suit. Definitely not my strong suit. Alright, anyway, Colin, I guess you get to go. I don't see either of them in the chat. Misum, how's it going? It's going well. Trying to see here if I missed anybody. I don't think so. Okay. Alright, Colin. You wanted these hands so damn bad. We'll make the content happen. Alright, we'll make the content happen. Ever played TF2? Of course. Of course I played TF2. You're going to reference the demo man? Is that what's about to happen here? Just finished up Guild and Conquer. Nice, nice. It was pain, understandable. Let's see what Colin's throwing at us here today. The Manticore, and he is joining the chat. Okay. Probably meant Titanfall 2. I don't think so. TF2 in the context of accents makes more sense because you don't really have accents that much in Titanfall. Like there are, but
your ass, Mason.
What's up?
I'm gonna whoop your ass.
I hope you do. My ass needs to be whooped. It's sore. It needs to be tenderized. Harder, daddy.
Fuck!
So far, the ass is not getting whooped. It's looking very unwhooped right now.
No, it happened. Just the process.
Good job. Love to see the ass whooping.
I couldn't even see you. My flames are dry. You're invisible.
A likely story.
It is a likely story. That's what happened.
I know you're hard scoping me. I can tell because you're not moving.
I am moving. I just can't find you. I thought you were picking a different direction.
Oh, I missed that shot. Ooh. I'm in main engineer though. I think engineer has the most sane character traits out of all of them. Nice shot.
I really thought you were gonna peek far. Thank you. Yeah, I thought you were going around, so I peeked through the thing. Oh, I'm stuck. Oh my god.
Doesn't mean just because I'm Scottish doesn't mean I play demo. No, I'm just saying like that. I figured that was where the conversation was going, like some kind of because we were talking about Scotland, and I figured the conversation was going somewhere about demo as a Scottish person. You know.
Damn, I thought it would be.
That was a freaking amazing flick, I must say.
Oh, I know I'm not regenning enough. I have 2 first counters.
I don't think it would have mattered in that particular fight.
No, you're
pounce,
never
good
getting
pounce.
caught in the radius. I could have sworn you were like at least right on the edge of that. I feel like you're just crouching.
Oh, I missed. Oh, I missed. Damn.
There we go.
It throws off your target acquisition too. Like you don't get aim assist when you're in that either.
Well, L plus ratio, I suppose. I didn't know that actually.
Well, at least it feels like that. Maybe it nerfs it down. Throw the ball. Yep, there you go. Get it out of your system.
Yikes. Oh, shit. No, I wanted to go in the door!
Woo!
Okay, this build is not working.
What? You're doing great. I think you're doing fantastic. You're giving me more of a fight than most people do, I will say.
I mean, normally I haven't played in a while. I'll say that's my excuse.
Well, I don't play very much off either. Aren't you a freaking Patreon supporter too? Didn't you see that video? Just as weird that a member is also a Patreon supporter.
I supported again for 1 month and then I had to cancel because I'm not trying to use too much money. I just wanted to see what was in the Patreon. That's all.
Yeah, I just put out a video on Patreon talking about kind of updating, and one of the things I talked about is that I haven't really been playing that much Destiny. Ooh, you're lit.
Yeah, I'll never know. I'll never know.
Oh, I missed.
I can't do anything. God.
Yeah, this build is ridiculous. Arguably my best build. It just stonewalls any primary fight, and it still can contest
Shit.
special weapons.
So much damage.
Yep. See ya, nerd.
I'm still too low.
What you guys
My
doing?
recon is
We're doing the
like-
1v1 at the end of the stream. I take some unfortunate slob who decided that they thought it was a good idea to give me burrito money. Unfortunately, Colin wanted to be there. No. It's sort of like a 1v1 training, but nobody jumped up who had actually been supporting, so Colin's like, pick me, pick me! Like that scene from Shrek with Donkey when he's at the swamp and all the fairy tale creatures are, you know, he's... Anyway.
Oh my god.
Oh, I missed every shot.
Oh wow. Your grenade literally threw my aim off. I shot with you.
It's called flinch.
No, I like looked at the grenade because I thought you were pushing.
Oh, gotcha. You gotta admit though, that was a pretty baller grenade. That was like a 10 out of 10 grenade.
It was solid, you know.
I was absolute, by the way. I had like 2 health, and I hit that grenade on you, forcing you to take a step back. Oh, I missed. There we go.
God, I'm just not getting anything right now. Why am I so bad? I feel like I have a good chance against you. I'm just not killing you.
Where do I find more of your streams? In the gaming playlist. I'll always unlist the streams once we're done with them, because I don't want them to hit the vid. I don't need them to rank. Ah, damn, good shot. But you can always find the ones that we have done in the past unlisted in the gaming playlist. You'll have to pull up the playlist tab on the channel, though. But they'll always be there. If you always want to, if you like the longer form stuff, that's one way to do it. Hello, Mr. Crouchy. You're right around this corner here. You suck.
God, I'm getting nothing. Why did my grenade not like track toward me?
I pulled too far away from it for it to get value.
Was it?
Yeah.
I thought it was closer.
By the way, Colin is a TDT member. He streams with us every so often when he's not working his ass off at his job.
Oh, you're so invisible. You're so invisible. Okay, I think the key to this is not snipe. I'm not gonna be able to do much. I can't hit shots. So... Shit. I don't have it on my character. Okay, that's fine. I'll do this.
Just in time for the 1v1. Oh, there you are, noob. We're looking for you. Oh, I missed my heads. Good play, good play. Can you do a second 1v1? I want to try my luck. We do it for the largest individual donator. As like I said, as like a thank you. Nobody jumped up though, who was one of the largest people, and Colin's been begging to 1v1 me on stream so I can embarrass him. So we decided to do that this time.
You are.
I talk a lot of smack, but I love Colin. Love all my TDT dudes.
Oh, what the? Wait, what? I thought I saw you. Dude.
Told you I was buying burgers. Bro, I don't know how long taking freaking buying burgers is gonna be. Don't you start yelling at me in all caps, you freaking caps lock talker. Come on, man. I don't know how much burgers are gonna take. That could be an hour. It could be 2. Aw, literally 1 bullet. That sucks.
Okay, man.
By the way, sorry, Dr. Doof. I had to focus on the game here. I couldn't. What the hell was that?
Dude, it didn't matter.
I don't think it would have
trying to
mattered.
dive.
I don't think it would have mattered there, because I still think I would have been able to get the swap off in the time it takes you to get that back. Because I hit you coming in. If I hit you on the way out, that'd be a different story. Oh, that was juicy. Oh my gosh, that was gross.
Alright, I'm pulling it out.
Pull it out. Come on, let's see it. Hurry up.
I'm whipping it out. I mean, it's not gonna do anything, but it was what I was using in the last game, so I'll just try it. And wow. I'm kidding.
So predictable. So predictable. Oh, jeez.
Man,
I'm
that
already
makes
12
me
steps
regret
ahead of you. I'm
talking
12
to
parallel universes ahead of you. How can you fight what you can't see? Oh, okay. That was a little dirty. I'll give you that. I'll give you that. Do you accept my apology? Yeah, no hard feelings, no hard feelings. If I offended you with my absolutely horrible Scottish accent, I apologize. I did not mean anything by it. It's just being a goofball.
Oh, I was around the corner. I was just trying to see you. Man, I was not trying to peek there. It took me too far.
A likely story. All right, Colin, do you feel satisfied?
I wanna run it back.
No, unfortunately, that's it. That's all you get. One game.
Yeah, no, I actually wasn't trying. Sorry, my little brother was playing.
Oh, right. It wasn't plugged in. Yeah. I'm sorry, but still, in my defense, I did say burgers. Otherwise, it would take as long as it did. But I forgot pickles, so I'm going back to the store anyway. All right, fair enough. Colin is being destroyed. Yeah, he is. As a fellow Colin, I am disappointed. Wow, you represented all of Colin's there, Colin, and now your Colin-ness is being put on full Colin.
No. He spells it with 2 L's. That doesn't count anything.
Maybe it was a typo. Anyway.
Even a typo.
All right, chat. All right. It's always fun. And it was fun getting to fight Colin. He's been begging for it for a long time to do it on stream. So it actually kind of worked out that Noob Diamond was getting burgers. And I think it was Garoff was doing other stuff. Wasn't around. But it's always a good time, everybody. We go here. I need to get some footage today. In fact, I might need your help with that, Colin. To get some footage for that. Let me close this down. I'll be right back. You'll be able to hear me, but I won't be able to hear you. Alrighty, chat. Oops. Like I said, like I always say, it's always fun playing with y'all. Streams are like the main reason I still am in Destiny regularly, because I really do enjoy it quite a bit. It is always fun, and always fun to fight with y'all. Thank you for everybody who supports us. As usual, you guys allow us to continue to supply the supply line with burritos. It's always a good time, and it always allows us to do things like pay Colin and get his streams up if he ever streams. No, he does a good job. He does a good job. But in the meantime, bless your faces and deuces.